Hello, friends. Hello. Today we're talking about 7 things that you must absolutely leave in 2023. This year, leave it here. Don't bring it with you in 2024. Okay. 2 months left of this year. Live a year. Whatever you need to do, leave it here. And yes, there are probably hundreds of these episodes, and you may even know some of these things already. But I'm here to hurt some feelings because at the end of the day, who is going to say it? I'm going to say it, so let's go. Hi and welcome. If you stumbled on a random episode, this is a no BS marketing, branding, entrepreneurship, lifestyle podcast for business owners, entrepreneurs, and creatives, and also those of you who are just tired of living the way you're living and you are ready to expand and revamp the way you sell and even show up online. I am your future coach, brand and marketing specialist, Teresa and I'm so glad you're here. So today we're going to be talking about 7 things that you need to leave in 2023. And here's the thing. You're probably hearing this for the first time and you can for sure not pay attention to it, or it could be going in one ear out the other because there's no sense of accountability. There's no sense of urgency. There's no sense of consequence in your life. And if you're someone who living your life like that and or still want to stay like that, then maybe this episode is not for you. But if you're someone who is just tired of your own shit, you are tired of watching on the sidelines, you are dreaming high, but there is no execution because you don't know what to do or even what to change. Hi, I'm here to help. These are the things I decided to leave back in 2020. 2021 was the year when I started TGS Marketing and I went all in. Until this day, we are here, we're thriving, okay? But these are the things that I had to leave in 2020 in order for me to see success today. Number 1, right? Let's dive right in this fear of change. I want you to understand something. Change is important because change is also risk. And risk is important for business at least. It's also important for personal life. It's also important for relationships, right? Taking risks it defines you, it shapes you. But fear of change, fearing change because you don't know what's going to happen and you don't even know if you're going to be able to handle it. Let me tell you something. You are stronger than that. You are stronger than what you think, okay? We are stronger than what we think. We just put a lot of emphasis of like, maybe this is not for me. Maybe, a huge change. I like where I am. I love what I'm doing. But it's not fulfilling. Or I hate where I am. It's comfortable. It's working. It's not fulfilling. But at the end of the day, what can I do? Fearing change, let me tell you something, it's not going to get you anywhere. You can't fear change because change is what's going to help. It's going to aid into the process of profitability. It's going to aid into the process of you being able to do the things that you finally wanted to do. Forget fearing change. You need to do this. I'm telling you. Stop fearing change because change is going to change you, okay? 2, living in the past. A lot of people live in the past. And it's because it is not oftentimes because they want to, but because they also are fearing change. Number 1 and number 2 go hand in hand, fearing change and living in the past. Because when you live in the past, it's comfortable, all right? It's what you know. And oftentimes it feels good, but there's no sense of fulfillment. Or you're still living in the past because whatever happened to you in the past, it hurts too much. And because you're fearing another episode, let's say, fearing the change, you're living in the past and you stay in the past. But I want you to know that it's time to get out. It's time to stop living in the past because living in the past, it is the reason why you're still in the position that you are. Maybe you're not happy where you're at, right? Maybe your circumstances is the outcome of you living in the past. Maybe you are dreaming really high and you really want to do this, but because you're living in the past, that is preventing you from achieving the goals that you want. How nice would it be for you to say, you know what? F it. Fuck it. I'm going to live my life, forget living in the past, look to the future, because I need this change. Not only for me, but if you have little ones, if you have family that's depending on you, if you have people that are depending on you, you must get out of that zone. Because also living in the past, believe it or not, it's also living in a comfort zone because it's comfortable. You've lived in there for so long that what's another couple years? And then time passes by and then you're there sitting on the sidelines, watching on the sidelines. You're just hoping, you're dreaming, you're wondering, what if? It's time. There's 2 months left of 2023. It's time for you to leave that comfort zone, living in the past, okay? Number 3, giving up too soon. This is something that is too common. It's too common, okay? And one of the reasons why it's too common is because, again, we had a fear of change. We had a fear of leaving what's comfortable for us, right? But now that we decide to do something, it is too hard because we've never done it before, okay? If you started a business, you're a brand new entrepreneur, it's going to be fucking hard, okay? It's going to be freaking hard. It's not a walk in the park. It's not a walk in, you're not smelling roses. Entrepreneurship is freaking hard, right? And because it did not work out for you, because you expected something else, that's the thing about expectations, okay? Because you open up a business, you think now you're going to be rich. No, I'm going to give up on it because it's too hard, or I don't see any growth. I don't see anything, any fruit. I'm going to give up. And that's something that I had to, oh my God, I had to get it through my thick skull that giving up too soon, what is the point of even trying, okay? It is like you want to lose weight, you go to the gym. Or you want to gain muscle, you go to the gym. It's been like 3 weeks and you see no change. So you're going to give up on it. And that's what happens. That is one of the reasons why we give up, because we want everything right now. You cannot have everything right now. It takes time. It takes dedication. It takes knowledge. It takes opening your mind into new things. It takes time. So giving up too soon is something that I don't recommend it, okay? It is not a great thing to do. And then again, there's a difference between giving up too soon and giving up because it's not working because you didn't try the right strategies, right? Again, it takes time. It takes trial and error. It takes more than a couple of weeks. It takes more than a year sometimes to see, okay, you know what? This is it for me. So you need to leave that. You need to follow through with the promise that you have done for yourself. I mean, even if you haven't promised verbally anything to you, but you've literally started something, and now every time you give up on it, you lose trust in yourself. Like, okay, I'm gonna start this, but I know I'm not gonna finish it, but I'm gonna start it anyways. You're already saying you're not gonna finish it. Why? Or you started, let's say, a relationship. I know it's not going to go well. We're going to last like 6 months. What? Don't give up. Don't give up too soon. Wait it out. Keep hustling, okay? Keep going at it. Strategy. If something doesn't work, try plan B within that same thing that you tried. Number 4, being afraid to be different. This is a tough one because one of the reasons why my business grew is because I was different. The way I showed up on social media was not the same as many coaches. Many coaches showed up well put together. And I like to talk about appearance a lot because I did that strategically. I knew who I was targeting. My goal was to target moms that are stay-at-home moms. Sometimes we don't care to be put together. We have so many things to do, but we're so ambitious and we want to try something else. Oh, well, if she's doing it the way she's showing up, then why not? And it worked out. It worked out beautifully, okay? So don't be afraid to be different in 2024, because being different is honestly what sells. It's being authentic, being different from the norm, from what's in, from what's trending. I'm telling you right now, it is one of the best ways to start building your personal brand the authentic way, by being yourself. Literally coming on social media, for example, on social media, and just being yourself. Like, oh, if you stutter, okay. Or if you have a huge accent, me, okay. Oh, if your hair doesn't look all right. Right now, I'm going through crazy postpartum hair loss, but here I am with a huge camera on my face, okay. Being there, present, yourself, knowing that I must show up this way no matter what, because I have people depending on me, I have people to impact, I have people to influence. Being afraid to be different is not something that should be in your deck of cards, okay? Number 5, thinking you are not worthy. This is crucial. Anything you set your mind to, think, I am worthy of this. Because if you automatically start thinking that you're not worthy of making $10,000 a month. You're not worthy of making $5,000 a month. You're not worthy of making $1,000 a month. So why even try? When we think that way, it hinders a lot of the things that we want to do. When we start thinking super negatively about ourselves, like, okay, I'm not worth it because I went through this or whatever. I'm not worth it because my spouse tells me X, Y, and Z, I'm not worth it because my kids need my attention all the time. I'm not worth it. I'm telling you right now, put yourself first when it comes to things that you want to do, because a happy mom or a happy wife or a happy woman is a happy business. It is a profitable business. It is a creative mom. Okay. So thinking that you're not worth it, you don't deserve it, is something that you need to leave in 2023. Number 1 thing. Okay. Number 6, trying to please everyone. This one can be confused with many things. Okay. Trying to please everyone, you can probably confuse it with trying to have a positive or make everyone feel good or make everyone happy. I want to tell you something that we cannot please everyone. And trying to please everyone, this is geared towards a negative way. So always saying yes, setting no boundaries. I'm going to hurt a lot of, it's controversial, but family, yes, you may be a mom, but your kids can wait. Yes, you may be a wife, but your spouse can wait. You have something that you're building for your family. Your family can wait, okay? They can wait. So trying to please everyone and not having that boundary for yourself, it is the number 1 way to fail. And I'm telling you right now, for 2024, I want you to start setting boundaries for yourself. If you have an idea, a skill that you're just like, you know what, I want to do this. I want to make money off of it. I want to be able to provide for my family as well, right? Be the second provider, not just be, for example, a stay-at-home mom or somebody who just does one thing. I want to be able to do this too. And regardless of the things that you do, you just don't have to be a stay-at-home mom. But I want you to start setting boundaries for yourself. Okay? This is my time to do this. You guys can wait. Because something that I've learned over the years is that if you set your foot down, your boundary first, your kids will be okay. Your husband will be okay. Now, if they're not, that is something that you must talk with your husband or your spouse or your significant other. It's something that you must sit down and say, this is why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this just because I'm bored or because whatever. This is the reason why I'm doing this, right? Make them understand. Make them, explain to them the reason why you're doing it. It's not just for you, it's for the family, right? So trying to please everyone in a way that you're not going to be able to do the things that you want to do, you need to leave that here in 2023. Don't take that with you in 2024. Please, I beg you, okay? Number 7 and last thing, not confronting your negative thoughts, okay? Your destructive thoughts, your limiting beliefs, things that you say to yourself all the time that hinders you from doing something else. So one of the big examples is I can't start a business because I have 2+ kids, or I can't start a business because I don't have $100 to my name. Leave your destructive thoughts in 2023. There is nothing more heartbreaking than us not as women not starting what we want to do or do what we want to do to help our family, to contribute, than just battling with our destructive thoughts as, no, I can't do this because I have X, Y, and Z. Example, I can't start a business because I have 3 kids. I don't have time. I'm at home. They need me, while you're at home. Or I can't do what I love because I need to be home with my kids. There are so many ways that you can support yourself. And if you need to talk when it comes to that matter, send me a DM at Teresa G. Sivak. Let's chat. Let's talk. What are ways that we can strategize pretty much for you to do what you love in 2024. You don't have to stay in the same position that you are or that you have been all these years. Brand new year, brand new you, new ideas, new dreams, Leave your destructive thoughts at home, all right? That is one thing I always say. If you want to do something, go for it, because everybody else can wait. You've already given a lot of yourself. You're already giving too much of yourself, right? Now it's time for it to do something for you, okay? So this is all I have for you today. And if you found this episode super helpful, subscribe and leave me a review on whatever platform you're listening to. Let's connect on the DMs. Again, catch me on Insta at Teresa G. Sivak. And if this episode, again, resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, shout me out. I would love to, or honestly be honored to appear in your stories and tag me so I can thank you and shout you right back. I'll see you next week.